A damn shame. What are you saying? Giving me the finger for taking so long, and that I was having a fat doink? Carpet? Wait, we have a weird leaky mug, guys. I'm sorry to say it, but I have to get a napkin. Ugh, guy can't just have chocolate milk. It's gotta be dripping all over the place. The glass is broken in half. Alright. I'm actually back. There's swiping up a little milk. I wasn't expecting that. That was like a joke glass. Grab some Reese's eggs. We're gonna just go back to having some fun with scratches. Scratches. So, Reese's eggs, I gotta say, I haven't seen one single scratch egg. Scratch, yeah. Dude, I think you scratch an egg. Your Walmart? The one right by your house? That really sucks. Jorah's stuck beyond hope. That sucks. Walmart? Walmart is cheap as hell. And that one had to have been like damn close. They're like, why would we have a Walmart open until 12? And those super centers, they're just Walmart trying to make it more worth it to drive a while to them. It's all a ruse. This room is miserable looking. You know what makes me... What makes me want to sleep? A piece of wood on some legs. It's what, a wooden cot? What, sleep on a sleeping bag on this wood? So much better than just sleeping on wood. The topmost sheet of paper of the pile had some curious... Oh, we took it. The house scoring... The paper. The paper with the markings. Did I take anything? Okay. An old picture of the kitchen, eh? Is that a clue? Is there about to be a flower missing? The last dollar. Yar. The stimmy. Can you believe I'm just now getting my last stimulus check? Sometimes it takes a while. The grinder opens and is waiting for stuff to be tossed in. When... So what? I need this seed. Old-fashioned grinder. What's grinder? What's a grinder used to grind nowadays? We need some WD-40. Man, I just ate a lot of candy. Let some sunlight in here. So, I'm a storyteller, right? So it could be the type of game where you do a certain amount of events and then you It's 10 a.m. I bet that the time of day is important. This game dark as hell. Oh, I found some like decent VHS tapes. No, I found some real good VHS tapes with Dana, to be honest. When I say decent, that's a bit of an understatement. Decent's like you find like a $5 tape, you know what I mean? Great is like you find some real interesting ones, some unopened ones. It was a good one. You don't find VHS tapes like that anymore. I got like a sealed Jerry Springer best of thing. I got a sealed Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Dana got the Snoop Dogg horror movie. It was a good lot of tapes. Good lot of tapes. So this is the kitchen. It's a key holder. The door to what I assume is the basement is locked. Is begging for some serious cleaning. That refrigerator was adorned with dirt, adorned with dust. We need to change its style. We're the fashion police for refrigerators. Why do you decorate your fridge with mold, sir? It's not a good look. Just the mold fashion police. It's not a good look. I still don't really have too much direction. A thick wire was tied. Well, we still haven't found the blowtorch or wire cutters. As long as I'm picking up loads of crap, I'm on the right track. Loads of crap? No, I don't think loads of crap is a good look. I think this is the fashion police, and we're trying to not have crap and mold in our fridge. Mindlessly walking in a circle isn't a good look. So let's write about it. Or wait. Okay. Should we put hints on? Let's take it easy on ourselves, you know what I mean? Slideshow mode? Let's turn that shit off again. So I will say I turned on hints because we're not in love with this game so far. But we're trying to get through this game, you know what I mean? We all have goals. Oh yeah, there's shit in the toilet. Shit in the toilet. The water ain't running. The water ain't running. Nothing to write home about. Ugh. Look at that. Bathroom was used as some kind of dark room. We're learning about the people who live in this house. Let's focus on the positives so far. So right now, we know that someone, you bought this house, a Victorian house, that was just, it's so hard to find a period Victorian house for a good price. This one, for being run down and nasty as shit, was a great price. Especially since you get to keep everything in this house. Unless it's really valuable and you sell it according to... Okay. So you know what? Let's try and write about it. I'm here to try and write about it. You're a writer. And you're learning... You found... I believe they tried to make it look like you found morphine bottles. Like the previous owner was a drug-addicted African relic treasure hunter. I think. This game was critically panned for the font used to indicate handwriting. I was eager to start doing some work, but the idea of exploring was too hard, so tempting. Man, anyone got any ideas here? Any suggestions? I don't think so, right? This is my own dark stormy night. The weather. It doesn't matter. The weather? I wrote about a story about weather. I feel like, so we've got a piece of paper, a pen I should say. I managed to reveal what appeared to be a letter in Italian. Apparently, it was a letter written in Italian. Dude, I still can't believe the lactate glass was just broken perfectly in half, but not falling apart. I need a translation. I have an Italian letter. Did I really say Italian leather? I have an Italian letter. And the Italian leather. I don't know why trying to say Italian letter is like a tongue twister for me right now. As I lay sleeping in my lavish study, a half-empty mug of lactate inches from his snoozing form. Ben lay sleeping in his lavish study. A lavish study that is his form. When I lay sleeping, a lavish day and lavish evening. It comes knocking at my door. I'm walking in circles, everybody. Esoteric mugs for an esoteric game puzzle solving guy, you know what I mean? This lady's... There you go, Omar. That lady is practically in a nightgown. Oh, God. Why wouldn't it let me go to that door? There we go. He brought for himself, of course, ironically, a mug that said world's best dad, iconically. We got the house in the house. We got the married couple in the house. We got the crypt in the house. We got the fountain in the house. Okay. So does that mean is that the order I should look at them? Like I need to look at the fountain. A piece of paper in Italian makes me think of I want to think of anything besides the word stallion and Italian. But let me just say, it's not going well for me. To think of a name. How many words rhyme with Italian? He asks himself ironically. For I want to be good at trivia. Where Italian words are what I know primarily. Where I go knocking at my door. Where I go knocking at my door. What makes you say that? Are you looking up things about Scratches and is Scratches really the first released in Argentina game? I would like to submit my projects. Well, I swear if it's another video game. Argentinian guy. You're done. Argentina only exports resources and stuff. Not video games. What are you talking about? See, I could see this video game meeting going poorly. Argentina? Is that where the evil chiclets are from? I'm gonna go with no. I don't know, actually. But mine were all from Africa, my cichlids. All my African cichlids. There are just some really mean territorial ones everywhere you go with the cichlids. A place is full of exquisite, albeit aged candelabras. A candelabra waiting at my door. A piano? Don piano. Don piano. It's all gibberish to me. What do you think, I play piano? Who even knows how to play a piano anymore? A fancy red clock that isn't functioning well. Is there another clock? It's in this room. We look at the clock and it's 10 a.m. So we have been collecting stuff. This hasn't been a wash. We have been collecting stuff and making progress with like the mystery of the house. I think we're gonna have in the inventory we have a magnifying glass to inspect things. We have a key to the manor. A fancy stethoscope, an ordinary pen, matches, old-fashioned lamp that made me think of an exciting adventure I'd always dreamt of going on, a very ordinary pencil, and a letter written in Italian. I think it's a very promising, very cool, very promising inventory, you know? I did that. I did do that, and it ended up being a letter in Italian. But you know. Oh, whoops. Oops. let's get down to business. Exploring the place is just a bit too tempting. I thought that was a video game making noise. It was me burping. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be so revolting. To my surprise, I'm extremely revolting sometimes. So we all might be. See, D2, I knew it was going to be hard to follow up. So it's like, I may as well play a point and click. I don't know. Because it's going to be like D2 was so like absurd and funny. Okay, none of those documents are worth my time. This envelope is empty. I certainly need some help with this letter, but who should I have mailed it to? Whoa, okay, we're getting somewhere. I might be mailing this letter. Give me one of these gosh darn good cigars. We got a boring tool. Yeah, I do need stamps, I think. Locked, eh? Oh God. February 6th. The construction of the railway bridge is almost complete and went quite smoothly. It took longer than expected, yet I wish it would have lasted longer. I will be very sad to leave South Africa. I've become so attached to it, its culture, its arts, even over the past few months, that I can't help feeling as if it wasn't already a part of me. I will barely return someday, soon hopefully. Although I'm afraid there is a great deal of work to be taken care of back in Old Britain. Fortunately, I made great friends here and would be ecstatic about my new appreciation of their country. They have offered me some wonderful objects as a token of gratitude, which I've already created and got ready to ship. Along with many of my trinkets I bought myself. It looks like I'm about to start a very substantial collection. It's a good thing Catherine agreed to move into our new home, although I fear several renovations will have to be made. Even more, I am intending on starting a serious new hobby. It seems I'll have to go back to work. John Patterson has just told me some nations are causing troubles. They're very unfortunate, although I'm secretly rejoicing. You're saying to give this a skim? This is the meat of the story, bro. This is the meat of the story, bro. On February 12th, the natives won't leave. It's not like they're causing trouble so much as they're unsettling our workers. The only complaint as far has been distraction. They just stand still between the trees, staring at us without blinking an eye. I've watched them for a few minutes and they truly seem like some tenebrous statues. I think it might be an Argentinian man who went to Africa. Wait, where'd you get Argentinian? At first, it was annoying, but lately, it has become downright creepy. They seem to be stalking us, so it's not like they're hiding from the construction, but it's a general uneasy feeling as if they're about to jump out at us at any moment. I think we will hire some protection, a measurement of precaution. Fascinating. I've been looking into the natives. They've been in a nearby village in a very small group, yet they seem to manage quite well. I had thought of them as quite uncivilized tribe, but their movements are calculated and can be perceived a sense of careful organization in their tasks. Oddly enough, they seem to be very brutish, and their aspect look awful. Although I couldn't take a good look at their facial features, as I followed one of them completely on my own, and it could have been dangerous getting any closer. Also, the village is poor and very rough, but seems to be shacks leaped out as inviting or special. It made me very curious. I will try to come closer tomorrow. My second expedition is the village's native has been failed by an unexpected problem at the bridge. I'm afraid it is due to slight miscalculation on my part, an indication that I should have been focusing more on tasks at hand and put my sudden love for all African things aside for a moment. It was my fault, and I accepted it. On the February 20th, they are at it again, lurking behind the forest. It's amazing how they have changed our perception of the surroundings. At first, we were delighted to have a quiet nature of the place. Now we fear the horrors might be concealed in the dark and forbidding cloaks of trees. The tops loom above us, overshadowing the bridge, and strange noises haunt our meals, even the river. Telling ungodly secrets. We would be, of course, a bit more sensitive towards distractions, but I can't help getting a feeling that the area has in fact become more sinister. And yet, I'm still looking forward to a satisfying more curiosity about the tribe. On the 24th, at last I found something more about the neighboring tribe. This is an incredible finding, and I just can't withhold my excitement. Some elders at the local town happened to know about them, but only through stories they heard. The most surprising thing is that the tribe was assumed to be extinct long ago, but according to my vague descriptions of the elders, think that we could be dealing with a legend here. Everything they ever learned of them was during their childhood, when the tribe was stalking the town, much of the same way they have been stalking us. People used to call them, oh God, Draken, such was the sound of screams heard echoing in the night. They'd come and invite into the streets and see evil glitter atop a hill in the distance. Sure, would say it was a fire. Some would say it was a fire. Others cursed spirit of an ancient god. Whether it was, they say the bright light and those fantastic screams was bone-chilling. The macabre scene would suddenly stop as it had just begun out of nowhere, never to be seen again till the day came. Intervals between those horrible nights became longer and longer, until they soon faded into oblivion. The tribe apparently had retreated back into obscurity until now. They were later known as the Dalmar, a rather more scientific name, although none of the people I spoke with could possibly remember its origin. I find it extremely surprising that nobody ever heard about this tribe, with the exception of a few townspeople. They must be incredibly rare, and judging from the stories passed on from generations, very old. Because the game. I will confess that I've become nearly obsessed with this strange tribe. I see them as the most prized goal of my appreciation towards all of South African things. A dangerous yet irrepeatable reward. I feel as if they were my discovery. I simply have to study them before leaving. I fear I won't have the chance to ever again. It has become an important goal of mine, even more important than finishing the bridge. Finally, I managed to see them. My God, what a disturbing spectacle. When we arrived, they were moving around the village very slowly, without speaking or communicating with each other, each minding their own business, completely alien to the rest of the world. They were filthy looking, coarse, and downright disgusting. I couldn't see any weapons, but they could have been stored somewhere. It was all very strange behavior in the tribe. They must be quite unique. Then, as if they had suddenly all became possessed by some wild spirit, they began shaking spasmodically and screaming like mad. Some of them dropped to their knees, lifted their heads into the sky, eyes blank, moaning in indescribable ways. Two of them walked away, still in the monotonous and slow manner. In great contrast to the rest of the scene into the shack. The next minute they brought out into the open an odd-looking mask. Its shapes, colors, and overall looks, while unsettling, were mesmerizing, and I felt instantly hypnotized by it. I rendered my modest collection of African curiosities into the dull, uninteresting items. The mask was very envious, and the whole tribe seemed to greatly revere it. Soon they began to gather around it and move in circles, flattering and chanting a guttural psalm. Judging by their motions and the aspect of the whale ritual, it must have been some kind of war ritual. Oh, whole ritual, sorry. Whoa. What just happened? Did Scratches just crashes? Did Scratches just crashes? Does Scratches have a scratch? I don't think it could be that. I like mash through a book and don't give it time to load and it just crashes. What the bloody hell was that? I think we might be like getting somewhere in this first puzzle though. Like we just have to find that room with the desk again, which was on the first floor. Walking through here. Oh yeah, Adam. We got the old t-shirt for you. Not made, but we got the large green t-shirt for you. The clock went working. It's a trophy of remarkable accomplishments adorned in the room. I'm not sure how to explain what happened next, as I feel my palm is already throbbing. Words fail to recount the most disturbing thing I've ever witnessed. One of the male villagers walked into the middle near the mask. By his own will. It was almost like an automatic act. All of a sudden, the remaining members became silent. I can't tell for how long it lasted, but I was afraid to breathe. I think Dalby and the others were also scared. They wouldn't even blink. I remember being soaking wet and expectant. Soaked, wet, and expectant. The silence was so unnatural. Then a few members separated from the people circling the mask and jumped on the single villager, beating him to death. To be completely faithful to the event, the small crowd tore him apart. They grabbed his legs and in twos and threes and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe. His face was disfigured with with the bare fingernails and teeth, and the torso soon disappeared under the frenzied tangle of hands. In a matter of a few minutes, the villager was turned into a red sack of bones. Not one of the attackers had the compassion to snag his neck. During the sickening process, all was very medical, as if it was just another mundane task. The most horrifying aspect, though, it was the victim didn't even cringe. The silence was so deep, I could hear his flesh ripping. I would expect any living creature to scream its guts out when in such a condition. I can't tell whether he was drugged or half asleep, but I did recognize him dancing like everybody else who, before walking into the middle of the circle, it was the most outrageous and sadistic sacrifice I've ever heard of. I don't think I will forget what I saw. My intentions of approaching further, even if they don't have any weapons on hand, vanished. Those creatures, I dare not call them human beings anymore, could have killed my whole company in the blink of an eye in their rage. They seemed to be completely out of themselves and willing to destroy everything introduced in the path. Hey, what's up, Joshua? How you doing? While the images of the sacrifice still haunt my thoughts, I still can't seem to forget that mask. It was the deceptively simple and yet perfect in its design. I haven't seen anything like it. I surely would love to take a better look. I feel the Dalmar, dangerous as they are, could be the most super ethnical finding in decades. Oh, it happened to me too, dude. I have been sleeping after work for like 3 hours and almost missing the stream, so I'm glad you made it. It has been quite a week for sleep. What I've seen today is crying for some further investigation. I just can't leave them like that. I would never forgive myself. And the mask, that mask. That's how I feel about sleep. Sleep is the ultimate test. It's like if you can get your sleep schedule together, you're so responsible. It's tough. You missed D2. That one's worth a rewatch. That was a crazy game. Absolutely absurd. Here, you know what? We're gonna save the game. Yeah, it was sorta slow until the 4th disc, and then it was like, holy crap. The 4th disc was insane. And it wasn't even that slow on the other ones. It's just the 4th disc compared to the rest was a mile a minute. And the rest of the game was pretty damn interesting. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Okay. The glass was empty. Pity. I could have used a drink. Just a bunch of uninteresting books. Pity. Those books could have been interesting. It did. I think arguably, yeah, it did. It hit higher peaks than Enemy Zero. Enemy Zero was like really consistent in its twists, but it had some really insane moments, D2. Truly. Oh, wait. Where's that bathroom? I feel like, because they had a bathroom that's like a dark room, right? Oh, I ended up giving it a 10 out of 10. No joke. That was such an easy 10 out of 10. I gotta say, the D, Enemy Zero, and D2 are a hard series to beat. It's a hard series to beat as a whole. Like, the message at the end of D2 was so fucking funny. I couldn't believe it. It was like unmatched passion. A game creator, like, I have this platform for a reason, and he gives this like passionate montage and stuff. It was kind of nuts. I don't want to spoil it too hard, but that was crazy. I feel like there's gotta be something in here. So we see that. And it had a hell of a soundtrack too, I gotta say. D2 had a spectacular soundtrack. I want to like grab this pole. Scratches. But yeah, what have you been up to? It's been a while. Besides, you know, we know the sleep stuff, but I mean, anything fun lately? Anyone see Sonic 2? I heard it was way better than the first one. From some reliable resources. Some Sonic fans. I don't think I need to be outside. So this oh, I haven't either, but it does look good. I'm gonna definitely watch it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah. That was another one. I still haven't seen the new Batman either. I feel like I missed it. Like I just had so much going on with the fish and stuff. And like work and all that other stuff. It's like, damn, I really haven't had time to see a dang movie. Wait, do I need to wait? So my whole idea, I think, okay, so they keep saying the power's out, right? Should I try and wasn't there? So here, let me get the phone number to Jerry. Or didn't I think that was the contractor's name. Jeez, that door is dark. Alright, so this is the African collection room. This is the ladies' bedroom with all the makeup and stuff I don't want to play with. According to your character, it was like he was almost offended. I'm like, what about this room? He's like, no. Alright, we found it. It's like, ew, makeup. That's lady business. Dude, hardest to read thing ever. Okay, so let's call 73764. Okay, so we got these motherfucking phone number. Alright, now we go back downstairs to the main room. Maybe that's where the telephone was. Oh, dude, the new Super Auto Pets update came out. Well, kind of. It's like an open beta on a website that you could go to if you're anybody. And it was pretty fantastic. Okay, front room. Gotta be here, right? I played it on stream some, yeah. They added like all new animals. They added like a weekly animal pack where it's like different animals each week. They balanced all the other animals that you had access to before. They added it's like better about winning and losing. The items got really interesting. Like now it's like the amount of animals they had left up to a certain point would Yeah, it's I had to go and search YouTube like how to play it, and then you find a video where it's like superautopetsio.com or some shit. It is good though. No installs. I like that. Oh, telephone. Okay, we found the telephone. Oh. Sure, let's call Jerry. Hey, Jerry! That's my George Costanza impression.
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Mike?
Jerry, it's me.
Everything seems to be fine, except the lights don't work.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I forgot to tell you. I had an electrician, one that I trust, to meet you there this morning.
Okay, so this is going exactly to the only place my brain could possibly go. It just took
That's good to know.
2.5 hours to
Let you
get
know if
here.
anything does later.
Perfect. Have fun.
Sure.
Perfect. Should I call, what, Barbara?
Hello, R8 Productions.
R8 Productions? What in heaven's name was that?
Oh, hi, boss. I was just fooling around.
Well, don't. I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of studio. And don't call me boss.
I'm sorry, it's just that no one was calling and all of a sudden I got excited.
I told you it was going to be that way, girl. But I still need you there. I just hope you're not being bored to death.
Oh, don't worry. I'm studying tongues during my spare time. I love that so much.
That's great, but don't lower your guard. As soon as I publish my new book, that place is going to get riddled with phone calls and hundreds of fan mail.
That's the spirit, boss. I know your new book is going to be a huge success.
Of course it will. As soon as I find a proper ending. And stop calling me boss.
As you wish, boss. Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Oh. Call 911. It's not a long enough number. It's not a long enough number, guys. Okay, I was expecting them to at least have a joke. Maybe this is some pre 9/11, or you know what I'm saying, pre 911. Let's see. I wonder if it's still the same time. Whoa, it's 11 o'clock? Hell yeah. Wait. So Barbara... What did Barbara know?
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Bobby, dear. I need to ask you a favor.
Of course, boss.
If Mr. De La Poor calls again, just tell him I'm doing fine, and I'll try getting back to him as soon as I can. Don't give him this phone number.
Understood.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Wait, that was different.
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Bobby, dear. I need to ask you a favor.
Tell me what you need.
Oh, okay.
Contacting as many dedicated magazines as
Oh,
I
it's...
can. Try to hook up my short stories in some of their issues.
Oh.
Whatever you say, boss.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Dear say, Barbara, do I need
Hello?
a favor
It's me,
from you?
Bobby, dear. I need to ask you a favor.
And that would be?
I need inspiration. See if you can buy me a few horror books. I prefer them really old and torn apart. The more moisty they smell, the better.
All right, got that.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
The more moisty, you say. The more moisty, the better. Probably. He likes his ladies like he likes his old horror books. Musty. That dang musty book. Dang, musty book. I don't know if that's a good euphemism. If I was I mean, maybe I'd have to ask the ladies out there, but is that an insulting euphemism? The musty book as the old euphemism? To me, that sounds kind of like possibly they wouldn't want to be called a musty book. A musty book? More like, man, that book ain't musty. That book smells, like freshly cut paper. That book. Okay. So we're trying to get to what? It's 11 o'clock. They said a electrician would be here shortly. Did they say it was around 11? Let me see the musty book. I am advancing the time by solving puzzles, I think. The time didn't advance for the longest. I'm just trying to get through the day. That's the real puzzle. Am I right, everybody? Just get me through the day. Is there ever really... Hearsay. I'm gonna need one electrician to work on the house's plumbing. Is this the front foyer? Is this a exit to the... Yes, to the front of the house? Foyer. Oh, we haven't seen the horse barn. Oh yeah, we have. For my steed. Whoa. Dear Arthate, Mr. Carter was asked me to fix the power problem in your residence. I was told that to meet you at the gates, but after several minutes you still didn't appear. I waited as long as I could, but I then saw no signs of you. I felt I must leave. Please contact Mr. Carter immediately when you get this note. Oh. To the phone again. I think I'm about to be advancing time here. Jerry?
Carter Properties.
Jerry, we have a problem.
What happened?
The electrician missed me. He left a note in the mailbox.
My knuckle is so dry.
Bloody hell. He was supposed to meet you at the gates early this morning. I thought he was just being late.
Damn, but I must have missed him for a few minutes. What the heck am I supposed to do now?
Why don't you go check the fuses yourself? Maybe it isn't that serious.
I don't know. I'm not very good with that kind of thing.
Michael, even my grandmother could improvise a fuse. Just go and look and let me know if you see anything burned.
As in black spots.
Yes, black spots.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Bobby dear. I need to ask you a favor.
Sure.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Alright, so... I really can't... I thought Barbara would be more important. But who should I mail it to? What's so scary about this game? Well, there's that. We saw a picture of the kitchen. Alright, so we saw these key holders. We saw the key holders. I don't know why it would be a picture. Well, here, so we saw there's a table, nothing on the key rings. But we need a key to the basement. Where did we see that picture of the kitchen? A square. So, wait, where was that picture of the kitchen? So funny. The most boring game of them all. Okay. All these boos. The nightmares when it puts you to sleep, eh? Nyuk, 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 nyuk. Why is this where I saw the photograph? Where did I see that photograph? Look at this photograph. I did in fact already do that. Well, it's just Newton's balls. You would examine Newton's balls. You would examine Newton's balls too. If you were supposed to be examining balls. This is a deep puzzler right now. They're like, we refuse. Scratch that, we can't give you any hints. Had to be that way. Wait. You sound like a real nerd, Tron. Is that a joke? Is that an Isaac Newton joke too? I know I'm just ripping it straight off. Oh, okay. We got a clock. Oh wait, this might be where the photograph was. We got that dingy ass photograph. We got the morphine. And you know what else we got? We got folded shirts. To the nines. Oh my god. Oh man. We need a breakthrough. We need a breakthrough. Man, we got art. I don't want to go through a bunch of perfumes. We need a gaming breakthrough. Upstairs bathroom. Oh, okay. You know, at first you gotta collect. You gotta collect. You gotta collect. We have collected 19 different objects. Scratches. My head thinking.